Okay. So, with Black Clover going on hiatus after episode 170, I've decided to start reading the manga and now I've caught up. Let me just say the manga is top tier, like it blew my mind. That being said, I ought to put a spoiler warning here. If you are not caught up with the anime or the manga yet, you should probably click off right here. With that out of the way, if you could leave a like, I'd greatly appreciate it. But without further ado, let's get into the video. Over the course of the manga, a lot of the characters get insane power-ups. During the last episodes of the anime, it was foreshadowed that some of the Black Bulls would learn ultimate magic, which we would then see in the manga. And then of course, Yuno and Asta, including the Magic Knight captains, had different ways of training. Seeing as they were going to invade the Spade Kingdom and take on the Dark Triad again, their power-ups were very much needed. One thing that wasn't accounted for though was that Morris would speed up the ritual, which would allow the Dark Triad to utilize 100% of the devil's power that they hold. Not only that, but releasing dozens of low and mid-ranking devils, along with 2 high-ranking devils, Lilith and Naamah. Of course, in that situation, Nacht has no choice but to hold them off by himself. One could only imagine what would have happened if they were able to just roam out freely. It would have been an entirely different story. That being said, he did pretty well holding them off on his own. Nacht's devil union mode on its own wouldn't have been enough to put up a fight against Lilith and Naamah. In order to compensate though, he pulled off an amazing feat. He managed to fuse 2 versions of his devil union mode together. Doing this allowed him to reach the power of a high-ranking devil, which is mind-blowing. Now, this would have been a game changer if it wasn't for the fact that he was up against 2 high-ranking devils. He may have reached their level, but of course, you know, he was outnumbered. There was really no way he could win there, to be honest. Fortunately for him though, Asta came at just the right time. Now, Asta at this point in the manga is a different breed. Mind you, I was already impressed by how much he improved over the time skip in the anime. That boy Asta came in with the finesse. I was impressed by how he evolved his Demon Destroyer sword. Similar to how he evolved his Demon Slayer sword into the Black Divider, I think this is the same phenomenon. He then proceeded to slice Naamah in half, straight bodied them. This is where Lilith and Naamah decided to fuse, an event which a lot of fans had predicted would happen. And it made a lot of sense, them having opposite magic types and all, giving out that Todoroki energy, you know? After fusing, they created this big ball of energy. This thing is so huge that it covers the entire Spade Kingdom. In order to combat this, Asta whips out the Black Divider. He pumps it up with so much anti-magic that it's actually big enough to be able to repel the energy ball back. With time running out on his Devil Union mode, he decides to try and end the job quickly. He pulls out the Demon Dweller sword and then flings a bunch of anti-magic slashes. At this point, Lilith and Naamah are shook. They then resort to running away to try and run out the time on Asta's Devil Union mode. Unfortunately for them, that doesn't work because Nacht is still on the battlefield. He manages to hold them down, allowing Asta to get the finishing blow. With perfect timing, as Lilith and Naamah are split in half, Asta and Liebe are separated due to the Devil Union mode ending. Shortly after, Magna finally shows up on the battlefield. It's funny because you'd think he showed up to help others in their battles, but no, this guy walks straight up to Dante. Now here's the thing, Magna actually has a method to put up a fight against him. During his training with Zora, he developed a technique in which he can have his opponent's power, something that would work best against enemies that are much stronger than him, which is perfect for this situation. How it works is he sends a chain into the other person and the other side is attached to him. He then conjures a brass knuckle made of flames and he knocks Dante right in his jaw. He calls it Hidden Fire Magic Soul Chain Deathmatch. Not gonna lie, this is something that really fits his character. This is also something that's really satisfying to see. It's like Tabata's way of saying Asta may surpass his peers, but they won't get left in the dust. Dante and Magna go back and forth for a while longer. Of course, with Dante still being able to use his magic, he's able to defend himself. Magna is no slouch though, he takes it straight on the chin. He begins to read him, starting to dodge his punches. He then delivers a devastating blow straight to the nose, setting him to the ground. Really nice panel of Magna straight decking this man. Gotta give it to Tabata, he has a really unique way of expressing energy. Unfortunately, that is the last panel of this chapter. We still gotta wait some time until the next chapter is dropped. Stay tuned though, because I will be covering future chapters of the Black Clover manga. I will be doing reviews and giving my analysis here and there, so it would be worthwhile. If that's something you're interested in, go ahead and whip out your grimoire and use all the mana you can on that red subscriber button. If you made it this far, I appreciate you sticking around. Go ahead and use a spell on that like button if you enjoyed this video. Consider subscribing if you enjoy my content and hitting that notification bell, of course. More Black Clover content to come. Thank you for watching and I'll see you in the next one.